All right, so what is something relevant to this reading that would be useful for us to know right now before we watch the reading to guide us? Okay. Manas. Wow, sorry. Yes, it is Manas and Iwas. We get one more. Clarify. By the way, a die just came out with the number 5 on it. Okay. And Thorazaz. Here we go again. Give me a moment. This is interesting. I believe this is about what someone else is getting advice about you. So Manas, when paired with Iwas, Manas itself suggests that an individual in the reading is having a problem. They're caught up in it. And this could, so someone is expecting to receive aid or cooperation regarding the problem at hand. It comes in the form of good advice. Okay, now over here with, so Iwas, when paired with Manas, listen to this. So Iwas, with a rune of outside help such as Manas, can show a person whose good judgment and common sense will aid you in whatever is troubling you at this time. But I believe it's someone getting advice about you, because I've got it with Thorazaz, and I feel like this represents the person, your person. Now, when Thorazaz represents a person, it's like the god Thor, right? It's a masculine rune. Just give me a moment. Yeah, I think it's your person. It's someone that's being very stubborn. In a case like this, it can show, so I'm looking at Thorazaz, okay, as a person. Someone who's being wrong-minded or stubborn in some way. Someone who has their heart set upon something. It's kind of like, I'm right and you're wrong. But the problem is they've got their heart set on something that is not as easily attainable as they thought it would be. Okay? And they are supposed to consult with persons wiser and more impartial. This is especially necessary if this rune falls near Manas. All right, so I have shuffled this deck thoroughly for you. I'm going to give it 4 more passes. 3, 2, and 1. Show me the current situation, please. It's right here. Let me clarify this. Okay, clarify. So we have the Hierophant and a Queen of Wands. Who is this, or what is this, please? So here we have somebody warning someone, if this then that, or I told you so, told you this would happen, or warning someone, if you do something, if you choose someone, then this is going to happen, or wanting revenge. We've got 2 different queens. No, this was clarifying that. Just a moment now. What is the Queen of Swords saying or pointing out? What is the Queen of Swords saying or pointing out to be wary? Hang on now. Yeah. We've got the Wheel and Justice. That is extremely important. important here, okay? Queen of Swords pointing something out and someone preparing for something. I'm going to try to explain to you why this is important down here. So what I'm going to do is talk through the clarification cards, and when I'm done talking, we should know what that is. Do you remember the runes that we got? There was good advice that needed to be sought. The person with the good advice down here, this could be you. I'm going to try to explain now what this person is saying. So I believe this is you. You're pointing out the wheel, okay? So what you're pointing out, and you're also pointing out, a part of that message is this. So I'm going to try to explain to you what this is. You're explaining to somebody that if they do something, or if someone else has done something bad, okay, or if someone has taken any action, all right, usually it's not a good action in these cards here. So you're explaining that if someone has done something wrong, if they sit back and wait and don't apologize or don't do anything to correct it. Sorry, continuing on with what you're explaining. You're explaining that if someone has done something wrong, there are ramifications to it. This is what you're explaining. Now, what you're explaining, though, is also about the next card after the Wheel of Fortune, which is Justice. So not only are you explaining that there are ramifications for every action that is incorrect or in an action, but what you're explaining is that if it's not dealt with here, okay, and what does that mean? What you're explaining is for every bad action, if the person who committed the bad action doesn't deal with it in some way, they can either transcend it or transmute it up here, okay? But so here's what I'm trying to explain. You're taking the position that there are three possible outcomes. And notice there are three creatures on this wheel. There's a sphinx, a serpent, and a snake. These are three I would call them three possible fates, okay? So the worst thing that this person could do is nothing. Not apologize to God, not take responsibility, because what's going to end up happening is whatever they did that was wrong, it's going to come back on them at some point. It just will. So, and there's nothing, if they don't do anything to correct their actions, which you're explaining also, it's inevitable, okay? Now, you somehow know that this karma that they're facing, it can be avoided. The suffering can be avoided. And you also know that there are two ways that it can be done. So one way that it can be done is that they can accept that something bad is going to come back on them, but they can find the silver lining in it and learn from the experience. But there's something else that you know. You know that it can be avoided. And that takes an enormous amount. First of all, you have to establish a relationship with God. It's all between you and God. It's deep prayer and faith, and it can be avoided. Now I'm just going to explain these other two cards here. If nothing is done, and this is what you're explaining here, if nothing is done, they should be very wary of everything being handled over here. Actually, everything is handled over here. So if nothing is done, this is the Justice card. So behind her is a purple curtain. Now you can't see it in this card because this is the Gilded Tarot. But it's the purple curtain is where you've either racked up good karmic credit or you haven't. So if you've done a bunch of really good little things or chosen not to do horrible things, there is a reward that you can get, and that is how you can avoid the suffering. But of course, if you fail to do that, this is also karmic retribution. Okay, so you somehow are warning somebody of these outcomes. Now look, you may have done a lot of that. By the way, the suffering to be avoided can also, so if you've ever seen bad people get away with things and they haven't repented, it could be because someone else has been praying for them. But eventually, if they don't turn themselves around, they're going to get another tower. They're going to get another, so you may have done that for someone else. You may have maybe you're pointing out to a person, don't you know that I've prayed for you, I've done this, blah, blah, blah. Or you could just be warning someone. You could be explaining to them how to avoid the suffering that they think is to come. Now, I'm still not understanding. We've got a Hierophant and a Queen of Wands. I'm going to get a different deck and see if I can figure out who these people are. And the Hierophant is usually someone who is not very open-minded, okay? I'm just going to clarify this Queen of Wands here because it could be you. Queen of Wands is a very good witch, a good witch. Okay, so now there's a great deal of suffering and difficulty. Somebody is finding it very difficult here to get somebody to take a cup or a spiritual cup. Just a minute now. Somebody is trying to force somebody to take, somebody doesn't want. It's like there's a way for somebody to win, but they're not taking the cup. If somebody's rejecting the spiritual cup, and in doing that, they're actually rejecting a victory. One more time, I believe you're the Queen of Wands. Show me what's going on up there. Yeah, I believe you're the Queen of Wands. And do you know what I think you've done? I think you've done a lot of praying for this person, or you're simply trying to get them to pray. You're showing them an easy way out of something. But this person is refusing, and I feel like it's because they're very traditional. They're not spiritual. They want to do things their way. It has to be done their way. I'm thinking of that. So hang on one second. Yeah. So I believe that your person could be in a situation where they think that there's only one way to win, and it's not through spirituality at all. So under Thurazaz, which I thought was your person, in a case like this, it can show that someone is being wrong-minded or stubborn in some way. Someone has set their heart upon something that is not so easily attainable because of their I'm right, you're wrong mindset. Anyway, let's keep going. Show me a little bit more, please. Okay, it's right here. Somebody is watching, or somebody knows about the actions of those three people over there. So I think that's you knowing about, I think that's you finding out about something that your person was doing that wasn't, it just looks sketchy to me. The Three of Cups there always. What is somebody knowing about this? judgment. Somebody brought a love offer to your person or something. What do you know about that Three of Cups? It looks like this has to do with something they accepted, or some proposal that they accepted. That that's the thing that started all this. So that's the event that created or creates karma. But it's a sketchy karma. It may have affected a marriage, or it may have been about money. What was it that has created or could create a bad outcome? I mean, it could be cheating, or it could have to do with a will, or again, we've got family here. Someone in a family, someone taking advice from a family member, or someone listening to someone else about their love life. Hang on now. What's over here? Oh, the Emperor. Somebody may have offered. I think this has to do with money. Money that may have been given. What did the Aquarius person do that was wrong, or did something wrong? All right, was some kind of a betrayal. Show me the betrayal. It relates to why are there three? I think that your person, it could be cheating on you or betrayal within a family. If you have walked away from a love situation, or walked away from your family, or whoa, just give me a moment. Just a moment. I don't know exactly what your person was doing, but it looks like it has something to do with a love situation between you and your person. You were giving them unconditional love, but they were doing something. They were wearing two hats, but it's not, I mean, it could be about cheating, but there's something else there that they were doing. Could be a group of people that wanted information on you, or they could have been working against you somehow. It's more than cheating. Show me what Aquarius suspects, their person was doing, or what? Again, here we go, Judgment in the Hierophant. There's an abuse of power here. Could be over something legal. Show me more. Show me how Aquarius' person is thinking and feeling, or like they want to control everything. No. So deep down, I feel like what they're hiding here, what they're concealing, they may have been dreaming this, is something very unexpected. They are expecting a tower, and they're expecting it to come in soon. So it's over something that they've concealed. So they are worried about an impending tower, but they haven't told you anything about it. They've been going out of their way to conceal it. Why do they think there's an impending tower? What is this? Why would a tower be coming their way? Because of a truth. Because of something aggressive that they did. The Ace of Swords is a truth. I mean, this is a very masculine. This is something, it's a very, very, very powerful ace. It's usually action, change. Can be somebody writing something. it's some action that was taken or some change. They may have tried to force a victory. This power can be used for good or evil, and I feel like they did something wrong. Why are they expecting? Because you might find out a truth. Why are they expecting an impending tower? Because they feel guilty about a truth. They feel guilty about some action that they took, or they feel guilty because they didn't give you a truth. There's some very sharp, piercing truth that is a tower. Are we allowed? And it's something they were working on. That's why I said it's not just cheating. Show me. I feel like you know about this. Remember the Queen of Swords who was explaining the karmic outcome? That's you. I feel like the Queen of Swords is you. And they lied. They lied. You're explaining that even if it was a little lie, they are keeping in there. So this person, you probably asked for the truth. They lied, and they're concealing something on top of all of that. This is a liar. Yeah. And you just knew. I feel like you're very intuitive. You know. All right. So I'm going to ask what you're saying as the Queen of Swords, because you've got your sword is raised. You're explaining, asking, or saying something. What is Aquarius saying, asking, or explaining? What is the Queen of Swords? Sorry. What is the Queen of Swords saying, asking, or explaining? That they should be wary, that they should be expecting something. What is the Queen of Swords? That they should be prepared. What is the Queen? What are you explaining, asking, or saying? Yeah. I mean, literally, you're telling them that they should reject the offer of the devil. So in other words, that maybe your person thinks that there's an easy way out and they're trying to buy their way out of something, or I don't know. But basically what you're saying is that they should not be, either that all the money in the world won't help them, or that they shouldn't make a decision out of fear, or not make a deal with the devil. It's kind of like, and what I also feel is happening here is that they feel like you're the devil. You may be offering to help them here. They're rejecting a cup because they feel like maybe they think you do magic or something. I don't know. What is the Queen of Swords explaining, asking, or saying? Oh, possibly that someone that they were involved with somebody, you may know that somebody was, what you're saying is that somebody, I feel, that they were doing something with someone, either cheating or doing something with someone that was very toxic, maybe, casting spells or something, or just doing something that was out of devil energy, something very, very toxic, evil, greedy, born from, it could be out of envy or something. They're lying about it. They're also lying. You're saying that they're lying about even being involved with someone else. They are involved with someone else. Yeah. Now, this person does feel very guilty about holding back information or concealing information. They feel guilty about lying. I'm going to ask what your person knows to be true. What does your person know to be true? That they're married. Whatever you're saying to your person, they know it to be true, because what do they know to be true? The words that you're saying. I don't know why it's going toward a King of Pentacles. Maybe that they're married, or that they did something for money, or they're committed. What do they know to be true? Everything that they're withholding. They also know that you know what they're withholding, what's underneath there. That they're trying to control you, or they don't want to let you go. What do they know to be true? Yeah, they don't want to let you go. They're trying to control. What do they know to be true? That someone is lying. What is the Page of Cups? That they're lying to themselves? What is the Page of Cups? Okay. They're lying to themselves if they think they can manage this. It's something about messaging. Just a minute. Just a second now. Got a Page of Cups and a Two of Pentacles. Oh boy, hang on. So what they've been lying about, this person may have said something to you like, I just need time, or just wait. They have been giving false promises for a very long time, but it's because they're trying to delay. Look at this. They knew they had nothing to give. It's like they were trying to delay you. Right now, this person is in agony over the fact that they did this. So they were dealing with another person the whole time, but they didn't want to let you go. So they were lying, and I think you knew about this. You asked about it, and they were lying about this. You did know about it. You did know about it. There's you in the Page of Swords. And you knew that they were concealing this the whole time. It's why they wouldn't let you go. They were stuck. They wouldn't move. Maybe they wouldn't give a commitment, but you were suspect. You were correct. All right, now let's keep going. I'm interested to know what this has to do with the impending tower, because there's some kind of tower coming up for this person because of this. Okay, so I'm just going to say, show me more, please. What happens next? Yeah. So I really feel like this person, I don't know what they did to you, but there was something. It's like they're regretting now accepting some proposal to deceive, or some. Do you see there how there are two people here in the moon and they're wearing masks? I feel like this was your person and another person that they were juggling. And I don't know, there was some reward at the end of this that they were expecting. And I feel like right now your person is regretting. That cup was not from you. It was a proposal. But it was deceptive. It was, show me more. Yeah, it was a wrong love connection. Maybe they thought, that they could have the same thing with this other person. No, someone was controlling them. See, they may work with this person. There's something about money here, greed, and the Queen of Wands. Somebody is regretting, or someone feels bad if something will be exposed. What are they worried is going to be exposed? I feel like they were trying to expose you. There's some kind of an abuse of power that this person was doing something. They're concealing something. And it relates to the Hierophant. It could be concealing that they're married. Just a moment. There's other cards coming out. So I've got the Six of Swords, Nine of Pence, Four of Swords, Four of Pence, and a Page of Pentacles. So I think that you've either told this person that if they want to get worries off their mind, they should actually tell you what it is that they're concealing. Look at this. Underneath here is the High Priestess. So I do feel like you are very intuitive. You know what it is that they're hiding. I think you've told them that if they want it to get, that's how they can avoid the bad karma. They've got to tell you the truth. That's all they have to do. Here's what's concealed. There's you, and I think you're hitting the road. But this is how they get out of this mess with the Six of Swords. I also feel like you're hitting the road if they don't tell you the truth. But I think that that you've told them that all that they have to do is reveal what this thing that they're concealing. Am I right about this? Show me more. There's 3 coming out. Yeah. Oh my God. Look at this. We are right. There's you pointing out that something was very deceptive. Yeah. And over here that spiritual cup here is a blessing. It's how they get out of this, whatever mess they're in. And they're not taking it. They're refusing to take it. They're refusing to accept a truth here. But judgment is under the moon, and it is. You see, I think what's happening here is they did something to the wrong person. They did something to you. And because of that, even withholding a truth from you, there's some kind of karma coming. But not only that, but they've actually done something really bad. And all that, you're not asking for an apology. You're not asking for anything. You're telling them you're actually telling them how to get out of it. You're saying, if you want to save yourself, just tell me the truth, because you know that they're probably about to go through a tower because of who they impacted. This person is, yeah, absolutely. All right. So there's the 3 of Wands. There's this person's future. There's the reward that they could easily get. You could be waiting. Show me more. Here we go. Now, your person may be imagining here, may be considering, they may be shell-shocked that you actually know what's happening, but they could be here imagining the future here and the impact of, I'll just see what they're imagining here. They're thinking about what you said. This is going to be interesting to see what happens. Because I feel like you've told them, this is so easy. Just do this and everything will be fine. High Priestess and Judgment. So they're worried about, so this High Priestess secret here. This is interesting. What they're seeing is that whatever they were doing to you, whoever they were doing this with, they are seeing that those people didn't understand you. They were mistrusting of you. So your person does realize that they unfairly judged you. They may have judged you. They may be judging you right now because of intuition. They may not trust intuitive people, or they may distrust psychics or think that psychics are deceptive or something. You're watching this person. I feel like your person may have told a lot of lies about you. But anyway, your person is very confused. You're watching your person trying to make a decision. I feel like that your person is very angry, or hang on now. Your person may be very angry but that they were confused or they were deceived. Yeah. So I feel like your person right now is angry with these people that they were actually, ganging up on you with. They're angry. Yeah, they're angry because these people deceived them about you. Okay. So, yeah, they may have been, you may have known, I just feel like they may be angry that you knew the truth. I feel like you're in the hermit there. Maybe your computer was hacked and you knew that. What happens next? So they're thinking about what they've concealed and the fact that they haven't told you anything. They are thinking about this judgment that you warned them about for keeping information concealed from you. Yes. So what happens next? So, holy moly. Clarify. See, you can change all of this. Yeah. So, yeah. Honestly, somebody in this group may actually die. Like it's only very few times that the death card means actual death, but I'm getting that it is, and so they are watching somebody else getting karma. So if that isn't enough proof for them, and I'm feeling very bad about it. Yes. So what happens next? Now, I mean, they have all the proof that they need, that they just need to tell you the truth. There's somebody here regretting not taking that spiritual cup. So they're trying to imagine. Okay, sorry that this is such a long reading, but just to sum up. So your person, not only have you told them that they're likely to get karma, but they've just watched something really horrible happen to somebody else who was also working against you. You might not even know who that this death occurred, or that and now they're still, I feel like they're still denying. Actually, I feel like what you're doing here is you're putting guards up as well. I just feel like they're still doing the wrong thing. What happens next? Yeah, they're still. So I feel like you're not dealing with them anymore because they're concealing something. And also, you don't want to be anywhere near when that tower strikes. They may actually be accusing you of, I mean, this person is crazy. This person is nuts. They may be very, very shocked. They may be thinking that this person is really a dodo head. So what does your person do next? What happens next? So I feel like that's you. So I feel like, what does this person do next? Yeah, look at this. I feel like they're considering what you know, considering your knowledge. They're considering their rotten behavior here. That Queen of Wands, I'm not sure who it is. There's a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles. One is you and the other is someone that they were cohorting with. Queen of Wands could be you, delaying you by delaying. Yeah, I feel like you are the Queen of Wands. You knew the truth. You're like the Archangel, and there will be judgment for what they do to you. What? Because you are the Ace of Pentacles. You are literally, you're like the, yeah, and there they are trying to manage you. It could have been in relation to money or something. So what happens next? I still think you're watching them dealing with somebody else. Yes, you know that they're dealing with somebody else here. They're lying. And you know that they're lying. So what happens next? And you're like right here. They were, you know what's going to happen. Okay. I'm just going to aside. At a minimum, something will end for this person. And it's because they were really stubborn. Okay. I'm sorry that wasn't a very interesting reading because it's mostly about the past. I mean, we're not allowed to know what you're sailing into, but it looks really good. There's something beautiful karmic reward for you. Okay? That's coming in for you. Ooh, and it's a brand new beginning. It's a karmic reward. Look, this could be in the future, all of this. So, but certainly the idea of the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card are very important in this reading. Let's just get Immunology, okay? What should Aquarius take from this reading? Please. Okay, so you and your loved ones are safe, of course. And look at the bigger picture. So something may happen in Sagittarius season. What should Aquarius take from this reading? Something is definitely going to be happening in Sagittarius season. Look at the bigger picture from November, November 21 around to December 20 or 21-ish. I could be wrong about that, but that's generally the area. Take time to breathe out. Aquarius, take from this reading. There's 3 coming out. It's time to release negativity. What do you need to release? Take time to breathe out. So I just think that you're right to release this person. What should Aquarius take from this reading? Expect powerful change and believe in the impossible. Don't let your past hold you back. You and your loved ones are safe. So just know that none of these towers or death cards or anything have anything to do with you. You're very safe, okay? Okay, let me know if it resonates. Sorry it was so dramatic. Okay.